Yeah. Outtake. Wait, are we recording?
Yep.
Oh, we're recording. Hey guys, it's Lexi, or most of you know me as Fatgirlfedup. Today I am with my friend Noel. Sorry that I've been MIA, but as you know, I have been recovering from surgery, and now she is going to be recovering from surgery. So why don't you introduce yourself, tell them who you are, tell them a little bit about your story and how you got led to where you started to where you are now and the loose skin journey.
Okay, so my name's Noel Dawson. I am also known as at Transforming Noel. This is my inspiration right here. Because of her, don't cry. Because of her, I believed in myself and knew that I could transform my life and gain my health back, take control of my life. So I started my journey in July of 2016. After years and years of yo-yo dieting, years and years of fad diets, I finally decided enough was enough. It was time to take control of my life, and there was no looking back. I woke up one day and I was done with being overweight and miserable. I was really close to needing a liver transplant.
How much did you weigh?
414 pounds.
414 pounds. I weighed 485. We were both in the 400 club.
Yes, in 2016 we were both in the 400 club.
And then in 2014 we were both in, like, I don't even know. We had both lost over 200 pounds in like 2 years. I lost over 300 pounds in 2 years.
I lost 230 pounds in 14 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, I'll let you keep going.
That's pretty much.
That's it. I just lost weight.
I just lost a ton of weight. I woke up every day looking at Instagram from inspiration, and I always looked up Fatgirlfedup because she inspired me. I thought, you know, if she can do this naturally, I can. I was this close to going on the surgery table and having stomach surgery. I was so close. I actually went through everything. I put down a deposit and everything, and I canceled it. I don't think you knew that, but yeah, I put down a deposit. I went and do the psychological background. I had to do several psychological sessions, and I was ready to have surgery, and I thought, I'm going to die on this table, especially with extreme liver issues. So it is time to take control. You are an athlete your entire youth. You are in the best shape of your life, and it's time to get your booty back on track.
Your booty back. Your booty back, too. So now she is going to be having surgery. What surgery are you having?
So I'm getting a brachioplasty, which is all this yummy skin right here.
Actually, somebody asked me when I did an interview with Jessica about surgery what loose skin feels like. How do you answer that?
That's interesting. I mean, it really depends on the area you're talking about. I mean, the arms slap a lot, so they can be kind of painful. Yeah. But as far as how they feel, I mean, my kids will play with it. Like, they think it's like Jello.
And you, like me, have had a lot of like water retention.
Yes.
Anytime that we eat something salty, our skin will just expand. Oh my gosh, yes. Also neck pain, right?
Poor Lex, I just asked her if she wanted to try something on my stove. I was like, do you want to just try a bite of this? It's pretty good. And she was like, let me see the sodium. Nope.
Not today. No salt for Lexi.
Because
oh my gosh.
One bite of sodium for us, I swear it carries 20 pounds of water. It's absolutely
ridiculous.
It is something about the skin just expanding and holding on to all that water. It is just insane.
Well, you saw my stomach, like how I would always bloat so much before, and how I literally would gain like 20 pounds between 2 meals.
And it was gone in 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, and then like it used to expand so much before when I had loose skin, and now it's not. Like my skin actually looks normal on my stomach, and I'm like, okay, well now it's going to my face, it's going to my legs. Like, it's just, sodium is such a thing, and a lot of people don't realize, especially with loose skin, because not everybody obviously has loose skin.
Right, exactly.
But so you are having that surgery, so it's your arms?
My arms, and then these beauties are going to be severely reduced.
Yeah.
I know. You're already.
I'm ready.
Feel the
my neck is saying thank you. Yes.
These are going to be reduced severely and lifted up, because right now they lay on my lap.
I'm like hunched over and I'm like, Lexi, sit.
That's what I'm doing right now, and I'm like,
I know. And then I feel weird because I'm like, my shoulders feel like they're caving in, and my whole body.
And then if you do this, you feel like it's not proper, and it's like, no, it is. You're just so used to doing this because the weight is pulling you down. But the double cricks in your neck, I mean, it's constant pain in your neck.
Well, didn't you have to go to the hospital because of the pain?
I was hospitalized. I had double crick in my neck because I could not move. I was in tears. My kids remember it. My husband, they were all catering to me. I literally cried for like 48 hours straight. Like, the pain was, I feel like after going through that, I think the skin surgery is going to be nothing because the pain was that severe. It was awful. I cannot imagine the relief from here. It's just going to be insane.
Yeah, surgery is definitely painful. Now everybody wants to call me when I'm busy. Surgery is definitely painful, but it is so worth it. It was the best decision that I ever made for my life, and it's really hard to prepare yourself to go into surgery because mine was 9 hours.
Right.
How long was yours?
8 to 10, he's saying.
And that's crazy. You are literally putting yourself in a position where something could happen to you. Like, you don't know if you're going to go into this and come out. You don't know if you're, not to scare you, obviously, but you know the health risks because you have to. You have to look it up. And you have to do your research, and you have to save money. It's very expensive. It's going to take you out of work. It's going to take you away from your kids, your duties, and that's scary to have to choose to do that. But it's a good decision.
Oh my gosh.
And I support you.
Thank you.
Of course.
It's going to be the best decision of my life. I mean, seeing you go through it, knowing how terrifying. I mean, you wouldn't even put a needle in your body. So the fact that you went through it, I knew, and you know, several other, you know, folks that I follow and adore, they all went through it and they were able to survive it. So I know I can do it.
For me, since I did go through it once, now I'm about to do it again. I'm thinking in August, so I obviously will be documenting it. I'm sure you're going to document the recovery process.
Oh, yes.
So make sure you guys follow her. It's transforming_Noel. You guys probably hear me talk about her all the time. So, but how did you choose your surgeon?
Oh, I stalked him for a long time. To be honest, I didn't know if the amount of things that I wanted to get done at one time. See, I was a little bit different than Lex. Lex went through one procedure, and I want to do all 3 procedures, and I knew that was going to cost me a ton of money. She's doing it, you know, a totally different way than I am. So I thought, I want to do this one time and one time only, and I cannot afford it here in the States.
Well, that's also the thing, is we took photos before, and our loose skin is so different. Like, I carried a lot of mine in my stomach. I carried less in my arms, you know, but we all have battle wounds. It's not something bad. Loose skin, I don't feel like is bad. I feel like I can run. Well, you know, I went, and the first time we ever hung out, I rode a roller coaster with her for her non-skill victory. But we can do things like that. We can fit in cars. We don't have to shop at the plus size store anymore. Like, life is so much better that loose skin is just something so small and such a big excuse. So don't let that hold you back.
Right. Oh my gosh. I will take it any day, and I'll rock it any day.
Yeah. Yes. So where are you going for your surgery?
So I chose my surgeon, Dr. Alex Galvez, in Tijuana, Mexico. I have been stalking him for 2 years. Yes, I admit it, Dr. G. Yeah, I stalked him, and I stalked his patients. I think anybody can do a Google search and look up a review and you not know who they are. I stalked all of his patients on Instagram, and I started DMing them like, hey, what did you think of Galvez? What did you think of the care? Did you feel safe?
Right. Yeah, I did the same thing. You have to do your research and you can't just settle for some surgeon.
No, you cannot.
The money, like, doesn't even matter. I know it's expensive, but you are setting yourself up for the rest of your life. Like, you don't want to go with somebody you don't trust. Like, I feel like my doctor is like my family. Like, we have that good relationship.
You have to have that connection.
Yeah.
You do.
Because it's such a personal thing. Like, I never, like, sent pictures to anybody but Danny before, and that is so awkward. Like, okay, I'm just saying. But I literally, after I talked to my doctor, I was like, I feel so safe. I feel so comfortable with you. And that is how you need to feel. If you have bad vibes and you don't feel comfortable, do not go to somebody who's going to be cutting you open and you're going under the knife. Like, you have to live your best life, and you have to know what you're getting into.
Right. So that's so important. So important. Do your research. Ensure that they're board certified.
Yes. I was going to ask you if he was. Mine was too. I used Dr. Joseph Michaels. I found my doctor the same way that she did. Stalking, creeping, DMing patients, DMing him. Like, even when he would approach me, I would be like, I don't know if I ever want to do surgery, because I didn't
like a year.
I didn't expect to have surgery, and then I had all that neck pain, and then I was asking you if you had pain, and then I'm messaging Jacqueline, and then the first
you called me because I posted that I had those double cricks in my neck, and you were like, oh my God, Noel, what is wrong? You're like, I'm having so much pain in my neck, and I said, it's our chest.
Well, nobody talks about the pain. I had no idea, and the first time I found out was when Danny literally stood behind me in the bathroom and lifted all of my skin. I was like, yeah. And that's why I'm like, okay, girl, you can, because my next surgery is a 360 top lift, so it's my boobs, my under boobs. I know you don't like when I call them that.
It's not under boobs, it's skin.
My side flaps. I'm a flap away. My back, Okay. My arms. So yeah. But I lost my train of thought. But yeah. So
we just can't be normal on video. This is us all the time.
We just have fun. You gotta laugh. But I think that's gonna be in August. But by doing the first surgery, it made me realize, okay, if I can do this once, I can do it again. Right. I know what I'm getting myself into, so I feel a little less scared. Like, I'm still terrified, but I know that I can't live in pain. Right. You know, like, our new bodies are not used to all this skin. Like, this is not healthy. And I think that's where we're like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna do it because I know I can't put my body through this for the rest of my life. So
that brings me my question to you. So I have full faith in my surgeon. I adore him. I've been following him for a long time. I've stalked him. I mean, to where I can get probably charges pressed on me at this point. But my fear is after I wake up, is my recovery. Like, what is my recovery going to look like? Looking like Frankenstein.
You won't look like Frankenstein. You will have a beautiful new body. Not that your body isn't already beautiful, but you're going to be in a lot of pain. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it's going to be sunshine and rainbows, but I will tell you it's going to be worth it. Right. The first time Danny sat me up, I bawled my eyes out because you can't laugh. They repair your abs. Are you getting your abs repaired? That's the hardest part.
I had a 400-pound pregnancy. I was 420 pounds when I delivered my daughter. So.
Yeah, so that was so hard. And somebody did ask, like, when you're expected to walk. I walked within, like, 3 hours, I would say, of waking up. Right?
I might have to throat punch somebody if they make me walk in 3 hours.
I had to, though. I didn't have a choice. Going to the bathroom, terrible. Everything terrible. But they want you to start walking because it's going to help you with your recovery.
That's true.
And the first day I was on like a liquid diet. And so I ate like, I think pudding. Actually, to be honest with you, the first few days being on all those pain meds are kind of a blur. I don't remember a lot of it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Drug me up, make me feel good.
Well, the first few days were the worst, and I hardly take ibuprofen. I hate taking medicine. So it was really weird for me, but I was off my medicine as soon as I could because I didn't want to be on it. Yeah. And I would say I was only taking medicine probably for about 5 to 6 days.
Yeah, that's my concern is like pain meds because I don't like pain meds either. I don't like the way they make me feel. So.
No, but you're going to want them, and you're going to want to make that sure that you take them consistently because if you miss one, your body's going to know, and it's going to take a while to get that pain back under control.
Yeah, they said chasing the pain is like the worst, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't get it back.
Yep, and you're going to be probably like me and want to get up and do stuff, and my doctor told me I need to sit down, and I was stubborn, so make sure you sit down because it's going to help you. I used a wheelchair. If you can have, as far as like post-recovery, if you can have a lift chair, that's going to help you. My friend Jordan suggested like a wedge pillow because I would put like 8 pillows behind me at a time because I couldn't do the bending to get out of bed. Ooh. Danny had to help me take showers. I had to put on scar cream. I had to constantly be using gauze and arnica and take certain like antibiotic baths. I don't know the name of it, but yeah, whatever. You're going to want big clothes, dresses. Oh man, you're just gonna want a support system in place too, and I know you'll have that because obviously you can call me or anytime, and I'll answer any questions that I can. But yeah,
having a partner, a husband is very helpful. My husband's amazing.
And I ate a lot of pineapple because they say pineapple helps with recovery.
Okay.
And drink your water.
That sounds delicious.
Girl,
I love fruit.
You will be fine. You got this.
Yes.
So I'm gonna read a few questions that we got. When did you start working out again after surgery? My doctor told me 6 weeks. I started walking at 5 weeks.
Okay.
So I just kind of took it slow and listened to my body because obviously everybody's different. Do you know when you can? Or how long your recovery is?
I was told like 6 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks, something like that. But I know with 3 spots, 3 areas I'm getting done, it might be a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like everybody is so different.
Right.
Let's see. And lifting weights, I didn't do that for a lot longer because I didn't want to,
I'm afraid to tear a stitch.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of.
Yeah.
They told me that I would be numb. It was like 6 months to a year. I'm still numb all the way around my incision. My scar could take up to a year to heal, but I did take scar cream every day and put that on.
Okay. I need to remember scar cream.
Yeah. Well, my doctor suggested like a lot of the compression. I wore that for at least like 6 weeks. I think that's right. 6 to 8 weeks. And then I switched to high-waisted leggings because he said it was kind of the same as compression. So, and then the drains. Are you going to have drains?
2 here and 2 in the lower abdomen.
I had to wear those until they completely were clear, and I think that was about 5 weeks.
Oh, goodness.
So it takes time. Great things take time, you know?
It does. It does.
How did you choose your surgeon? We talked about that. Does insurance cover the procedure, or is it out of pocket? So insurance, most insurance, I can't really speak for everybody, but what I found is that most insurance won't cover it because it's cosmetic. Obviously, my doctor offers payment plans.
Okay.
So I think most places do. But if you know you're going to have loose skin, start saving now.
Right.
Like, do what you can, because if you're going to have surgery in the future, you might as well start saving now. But it's very expensive. I know that it can be, I think my doctor said, like the lowest, it depends on where you are, it depends on your skin, it depends on so many factors, but was $17,000 starting out. Now I know that where you're going, it's usually a little bit more affordable, right?
About a third of the price.
So
yeah, so
it all
really
depends.
Yeah, you got to do your research. Do your research, and you know what? You don't want, like Lexi said, you don't want to always go with money. Go with who you feel comfortable and confident with. This is your body you're being put under, and find someone that you fully trust.
Yeah, that is so important. So, do you have any other questions about recovery? I know there's so much stuff we probably didn't even get to.
Yeah, we've gone over so many things. I've picked Lexi's brain daily since day one, since she got out of surgery. Like, how'd you do this? How'd you do that? How'd you use the bathroom? How did you stand up? How did you walk? How did you sit up?
I know, there were so many questions.
There were, but we went through. So let me think. I guess showering. When did you shower after surgery?
I think it was about 3 days.
So 3 days before you can shower. So what do you do with all your incisions? You have tape on them, right? Okay, so
I had to take all of it off.
Oh, you had to take it all
off.
Oh, okay.
So Danny had to literally like help me unwrap. Showering sucked. Going to the bathroom sucked. Walking sucked. Everything, like, it is what it is. It's all part of the process,
but it's a small time frame.
Right. And it's worth it for the rest of your life. And if you think about it, it's just like weight loss. Like, great things take time. Like, you're not going to just heal overnight. It is a process.
Right.
So Danny literally had to help me wash, and I couldn't really get that wet, so I had to kind of hurry because I had like Danny, what are they called? I'll ask you. The little things I had.
The strips?
Yeah. They were like glue. Glue?
The strips.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think I have some in my bag ready to go.
The incisions, like, they had like staples, kind of.
Oh,
they weren't
the
staples,
incisions.
but they had like glued them.
Oh, wow.
But anyway.
It was some type of medical glue.
Yeah.
That it peels off.
That would last for so long.
So I have something else to look for.
So I had a medical glue, so that's why I couldn't really get wet in the shower. So he had to kind of give me almost like a sponge bath, but it was so hard just to stand that long. Like, it took me.
You're hunched over, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you hunched over for a while?
Yeah, because I can't. You're not supposed to bend up or stand up straight for so long.
Okay.
So, and then we made sure to get a certain tub. That way I could just walk in, I didn't have to lift my leg, and then I made sure that I had like a bar or something I could hold on to. Because can you imagine falling?
That's my
surgery?
next fear.
I was terrified of falling. And your gravity is off because you don't have all this skin pulling you forward.
Right.
I had 7 pounds of skin removed.
That's crazy.
Do you know how long or how much? So
out of all of it, I think because I'm having 3 areas, probably roughly, I think my chest alone is going to be like 100. I feel like I'm going to be like 100 pounds when I come out.
you're gonna be like, I'll throw it off, like moving, be like, whoa,
Noel
I'm free.
stood up and
I'm
fell
free.
right back.
That's another thing. You can't laugh.
Oh,
Don't hang out.
well, then I
Don't
won't be
call
calling
me.
you.
Well,
I already have a 6-pack for me.
oh my gosh,
whatever.
my mother-in-law, literally, I would say something and then she would make me laugh, and then I would just start bawling, and then I would get mad because I'd be like, stop making me laugh, and she's like, what? We have to laugh, and I'm like, I can't laugh.
Earplugs.
Yes, just
I won't call you.
headphones. Like, no, you can
I'm
call
only
me. I'll
texting
try
you.
not to be funny. I'll try really hard. I won't say anything awkward.
Hey Noel, you stood up yet? And I'm gonna start laughing.
Hey girl, hey!
I'm trying to think what else. What else do I need to ask you? I think my biggest thing is just terrified of recovery and making sure that
I think that you're scared that you're going to gain weight. You're going to be the Noel who sits down all the time. You're going to feel like the 400-pound Noel. Like, I get that. I gained some weight during recovery. But you know what? We're not going back to over 400-pound lifestyle.
Right.
And that's what's most important. So,
right.
I mean, I don't think you should be scared because you've been doing this for how long?
What, the weight loss journey? Since July of 2016, almost 3 years.
So do you live the lifestyle of a person who's over 400 pounds?
No, it's a totally, I couldn't pull this off at 400 pounds. I was not in the shape. We had to prepare our bodies. I mean, we didn't just decide to have skin surgery and go show up and have skin surgery. It took, just like losing the weight, it took a process to get to this point. There's been a lot of work we've done to our body to prepare it, because your body has to be in tip-top shape to be putting it through so much.
Yeah, I had to work on my abs. That way I think that's why my recovery was so simple. But I don't think that you should be afraid, but I understand why you're afraid.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you have people like me who are going to be like you do to me, call me on my crap. Like, hey, you need to text me your weight every day. Not being mean,
we do that.
But we just want to make sure that we're accountable, because we don't want each other to ever go back to that lifestyle. And that's why it's so important to surround yourself with people like that. Like, make sure the people in your corner want you to win. But yeah, I understand where you're going with that, but I don't think you'll have any problems. And if you do gain 10 pounds, who cares? Like, you can always lose weight.
Smack each other about, oh my gosh, I gained 10 pounds. I want to fight today. I'm like, get over it. You aren't fighting to lose.
But for us,
same to me.
I think that for us, it's never been like, people think that they're gonna lose weight and just be happy, or they're gonna be skinny and be happy. Like, we've talked about how we'd be happy at 180. Like, we're not trying to be skinny. We just want to be healthy.
Yes.
And it's such a mental battle, and we still struggle, but we just keep going.
Got to focus on this. That's important.
So
the entire journey.
Yep. But I think that's covering everything, right?
No, but I'm sure I'm going to message you in an hour and say, hey, Lex.
We might have part 2. Well, if you guys want to see part 2 after she recovers, let us know, and we can keep... it'll give me an excuse to come over, because you know I want to crash your party anyway and come over. So I just show up at her house.
So we'll be waiting for you.
Your
room's ready.
I am that friend that shows up randomly. I'm outside, which is okay. But
it works.
I guess we'll end this video with, let us know if you guys want to see more videos. You can find me at Fatgirlfedup on Instagram. That's where I document most of my journey. Snapchat, Facebook. Next diet bet, fun fact, which I met Noel in one of my diet bets. But next one starts the 22nd. So I'll put a link below to that video, or to that link, if you want to join us. Oh my gosh, why do I do these things? Other than that, where can they find you?
Instagram.
I guess I should talk about myself.
Where am I? Instagram, Transforming Noel. Facebook, Transforming Noel. And that's it.
Thank you for liking the video. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. We will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Adios,